It's Madden NFL 24. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Lions and the Buccaneers. All that and more coming up next.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Today, 2 NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down and I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner?
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Tampa. Here's Devin Tompkins on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Evans has it left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Lions are going to long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
Goff on 1st down, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, The blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a gain of 6, but not enough as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
And that's a play that's not uncommon because the offense is just somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know the emotion, you understand the same. Sure we eat.
Now I went 3 and out on the better here. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, trying to just throw the jab at the jab, get and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Mayfield now from the 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start here with a handoff to White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jack Campbell running him down behind the line.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Mayfield down. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
To me, this is a case of if you're not getting the ball, you've got to do your job and block for the guy who is, because there really wasn't much there. And, boy, the defense took advantage with that loss.
And the defense, they were just locked in there on third. They had more guys than they could block. Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. This will be fielded a team. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Goff. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down. They right ahead here with White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A first down as they come up now on second down. Now Mayfield. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing, Mayfield. And a catch right side by Evans. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 34. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A big play there for Detroit. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the red zone now, Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Brock Wright, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end and those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
right?
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
2nd down and 3. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Here's a toss right side with White as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
So finally, a first down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
First down, Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
2nd and 10. Now a toss play. This is White. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. That third down conversion good for 23.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Looking Mike Evans' way again, and he's got another one. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Evans has it left side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Lions and Jared Goff about ready to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it, and they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Wright's got it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Detroit. 62 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running
That's
back
what you
on
need
that
for
counter
a good
play?
counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw, Mayfield. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
Here's Jake Camarda now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Jamison Williams and the Lions get set for this next possession. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Goff. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another first down. To throw is Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Vita Vea drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Offense heading back out, and with them comes Rachaad White. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield on first down. But it's caught. Tompkins. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Once again, we got to get it done as a group. Leave it all out here. Leave it all out here. Let's go do this thing, baby. Gotta have it.
2nd down and 4. And again, it's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield looks to throw. He completes it to Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A first down throw for Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's showtime, baby. All right, go get him now. Let's go to work. Let's do our thing. Let's do.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered, and this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode. Really try.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Goff. And incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Goff. And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Again, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And a catch right side by Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got a man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here. Mayfield going to try to throw for the two. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 20. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Goff. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and that will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll go up the middle with White, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long, and you know this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards that time.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
1st down, here's Wright. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
They bring the blitz, and it's not always the initial blitzers that make the play. In this case, the blitzers actually took up the blocking. How about the guy in the middle, though? Reading his keys, right on the spot, stops him at the line of scrimmage.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So out now come the Lions. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
And now it's 3rd down. Here's Goff. And this throw will be intercepted. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Looking for Cade Otton that time.
And now it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but a starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Another shot now for this Lions offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. Pass incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now Mayfield and the BUCS come up on 1st and 10.
At their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. On the left side, a catch by Ray. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Shifts by him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Partner, we always talk about how important third down is, but I think first down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. 2nd and 6. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. White running to the left. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Opting to run again here with White. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. You told me before it's tough to identify how to block a 3-4 defense. There wasn't a whole lot of blocking there.
And one other thing an offensive line coach told me, if you want to run wide against a 3-4, which is difficult to do because of the speed of the outside linebackers, it's often difficult for your offensive linemen to hit targets in space and create.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
They'll try and run it here, but he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries, but the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
115 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a 1st down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught by Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Lions will take over.
And Detroit back in possession of the football. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start the drive with a give to White.
And a short pickup to about the 25. Second and 7.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground with White. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 3rd and 6. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Lions now. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery to about the 48-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Goff. Throw caught by Raymond. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now Goff. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Going up the gut, Montgomery. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery, 39 yards. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the draw, it's White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now 2nd and 3. To throw, Mayfield. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
1st down, Mayfield. Another catch by White, back-to-back plays. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. Now Mayfield.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Mayfield to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Now 1st and goal. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Mayfield. Touchdown! O'Keefe from 4 yards out. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Gets past one man. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Now it's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
Let's go, baby. Let's be smart. Let's play the ball.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.